Performance task number 3, Science 4, Types of Soil Diorama, presented by Paulina Gabrieli Madera Merhudio. These are the materials I used to create the diorama I will present to you today. All these materials were used in my previous projects. Number 1. Plastic cover of a humidifier. I used it as base for the pond. Number 2. Popsicle sticks. I used them for the pigsty, stable, and the nipa hut. Number 3. Used plastic cup. I used it to make the water well. Number 4. Medicine cup. I used it to make the well bucket. Number 5. Wooden box. In order for my diorama to have a strong and durable base so it can hold all the elements I will put onto it, I make use of the wooden box instead of the shoebox. Number 6. Plastic tree, plastic grass, and plastic animal toys. They represent all the living creatures in the farm. Number 7. Barbecue sticks and toothpicks. I used them in making the roof, post, and window panes of the nipa hut. Number 8. Different colors of clay. I used them to make the pond and the well. Number 9. Little pebbles. I used these pebbles in designing the pond. Number 10. Loam soil. I used it to cover the wooden box before I put the plastic grass on top. 11. Illustration board and crayons. I used them to draw the Mayon volcano that will serve as my background for my diorama. The diorama I will present to you today is my own interpretation of a farm. To make my diorama have a real feel of a farm, I used the majestic Mayon volcano as my background. What you can see on my diorama are the animals commonly live or survive in a farm, the plants, trees and grasses that grow well in a place where there is loam soil. I made a pond for the ducks, a pigsty, a stable, a water well, and the nipa hut. What I am showing you is a typical farm scenery, where the surroundings are green, the animals are just grazing around, and there is peace and quiet. Naturally, the type of soil commonly found in a farm is the loam soil. This type of soil is composed of almost equal amounts of sand and silt, with a little less of clay. Loam describes the ideal soil composition for most plants because it holds nutrients for feeding plants and has a texture that retains water long enough for the roots to access it. This is the type of soil that water eventually flows away so that the roots do not sit in water and rot. Different types of soil and its differences. Loam soil is different from sandy soil, silt soil, and clay soil. Sandy soil is consisting of small particles of weathered rock. It is one of the poorest types of soil for growing plants because it has very low nutrients and poor water holding capacity, which makes it hard for the plant's roots to absorb water. This type of soil is very good for the drainage system. Sandy soil is usually formed by the breakdown of fragmentation of rocks like granite, limestone, and quartz. Clay soil is the smallest particle amongst the two other types of soil. The particles of this soil are tightly packed together with each other with very little or no airspace. Clay soil has a very good water storage qualities and makes it hard for moisture and air to penetrate into it. It is very sticky to touch when wet, but smooth when dried. It is considered as the densest and heaviest type of soil which does not drain well or provide space for plant roots to flourish. Silt soil is known to have much smaller particles compared to sandy soil and is made up of rock and other mineral particles, which are smaller than sand and larger than clay. It is the smooth and fine quality of the soil that holds water better than sand. It is easily transported by water and it is mainly found near the river, lake, and other water bodies. Silt soil is also used in agricultural practices to improve soil fertility. Loam soil is a combination of sand, silt, and clay. It has the ability to retain moisture and nutrients. Hence, it is considered the most suitable type of soil for farming. Loam is referred to as agricultural soil as it includes a balanced amount of all three types of soil materials and it also has humus. Loam soil also has a higher calcium and pH levels because of its inorganic origins. It is well suited for cultivation as the plant roots get a sufficient amount of water and nutrients for their growth and development. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Brielle. And don't forget to hit the notification bell.